Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He breaks into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
With the catch, it's Torres. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. No shot to bring him down. And he'll be brought down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Catch made on the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Yeah, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Tulane's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Hale. Pressure is coming. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. It's third down for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner is brought down. Looks to start for the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. Uses the spin move to get into the open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This poor defense, I don't think they can find the ball, whether it's going to be handed off, pitched out to the back, or the quarterback keeps it. This time, completely fooled. Nobody's there to take the quarterback, and he makes them pay for it with a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they tried the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Powers through the tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. That's the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Torres. And he's brought down there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Scanning the field. It's Hale. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. 1st down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him down out near the 40. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back. It's Hale. Defense is coming after him. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. This will likely be the last play of the half. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Contact as he let the ball go. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now they run the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll feed the back again. Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to the...
Point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score now 42 to 0.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hale. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the...
21.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll get him down that time.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Snags the quick throw. In the clear at the 25. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Paddling down near the goal line, but loses the football. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. This one ends up a safety. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pitches to the back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Thompson. And the completion made. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, tied, and the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Looking for the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Well, he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to his target. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. And you add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Tide offense line out here on 1st and goal. Back in motion now. To throw, it's Thompson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on.
Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
bringing pressure. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And it's complete downfield. Tackle, but first down.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that turnover will finish the football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial